Hi, I'm Taren Swindle, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Family and Preventive Medicine within the College of Medicine at UAMS. And I'm going to start with a story before I dig into the details of the research. And this story starts with my very first job at a child care center. I had 12 kids to my care, and I enjoyed it so much. It was so much fun to work with those children. But I did some things at meals that I've learned maybe weren't the best. I would pressure children. I would hurry them along. I would give them stickers for making a happy plate and finishing all of their food. I would compare one child's eating to the next. And what I did not know is I was not helping kids with these practices. I was undermining their ability to learn what hungry and full feels like for themselves. I was maybe contributing to their development of excess weight. I was certainly not helping them to learn to like healthy foods like fruits and vegetables. I was part of the problem. And in Arkansas, we do have a problem around child health. Over 40% of children are overweight or obese. Since that job, I've learned there are better options. There are what we call evidence-based feeding practices that support children better. So we think we have a promising strategy to address this issue and to help teachers like I was. You know, teachers eat with children in the child care setting over 500 times a year. That's a clear opportunity to make improvements that are gonna matter for child health. So we've used implementation science to develop what's called a de-implementation strategy. De-implementation means stopping or reducing some things that we think are harmful or are not evidence-based. So we worked with stakeholders to make this happen. And those stakeholders were directors and teachers and parents that have a concern for the child care setting and how we're supporting children. And we, with their help, have developed what's called a peer learning collaborative model. So teachers come together and they set goals. They pick a feeding practice that they're going to stop or reduce in their classroom, like the ones that I used to do. And they pick one that they want to start and do more of, something that's evidence-based. And then they tell us, the research team, the kind of support they want to make that happen. They tell us if they want expert recommendations, how-to guides, environmental reminders for their classroom, or an individualized report of how they're doing relative to their goal. Now with this grant, we're going to deliver the support virtually and see how it works to make those options come through to them on a web-based platform. To see how well it goes, we're going to get their feedback. We're going to survey them using standard measures, and we're going to interview them about their experience with a virtual de-implementation strategy. We're also going to watch their meal times using video to see if it indeed does move teacher feeding practices in the right direction. And so success will look like showing that it can work, showing that teachers like it, and showing that we're starting to see improvement in the desired direction. Now, one particular challenge we might face is recruitment, but we don't think this is an issue because in my division, we already have a repository of potential partners for research in the child care setting who've told us they'd like to be a part of projects just like this one. We think this is pretty innovative because we will be the first to look at de-implementation in a community setting. This is going to help other child care environments. It can help the home environment or other home visiting programs. It's also going to prepare us for a bigger project where we can compare virtual de-implementation to in-person de-implementation. In the end, it's going to press us forward toward our larger goal of supporting teachers as they support children in their health. Thank you so much for your time today.